The big lie nobody even notices. Look, folks, wake up. Seriously, open your eyes. Have you ever stopped to think about the massive lie we swallow every single day? And no, I'm not talking about fake news. Forget politics, forget celebrity gossip. This runs way deeper. It's a deception so huge, so sneaky, that it's been running the show for ages, and most people don't even see it. Revelation 12:9 spells it out with no sugarcoating. The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth, and his angels with him. Did you catch that? The whole world. Not just certain groups, not just non believers, not just the clueless. Everyone. It's embedded in culture, it's systematic. And here's the kicker, it's not just the world that's buying into it. The church is too. People are swallowing a fake, feel good gospel without even realizing it. And when someone calls it out, they get offended. They say, that's not loving. Because today, love has been twisted into silence, into tolerance for lies, into smiling and nodding at deception just to keep the peace. And what do? Nothing. We keep going like everything's fine while being spoon-fed a daily dose of sugar-coated poison. It drips in through social media, music, movies, trendy philosophies, sounding deep, sounding profound, but pulling people further from the truth that actually matters. The scam everyone's falling for. And here's the wild part. The devil isn't just out here trying to convince people that God doesn't exist. That'd be too obvious, too easy. He's way smarter than that. He plays the long game. He won't throw up a giant neon sign saying God isn't real. No, he's subtle. He distorts, repackages, and sells a lie that looks just close enough to the truth to pass as real. That's the genius of it, making sure people don't even realize they're being deceived. He'll take a little Bible verse here, a little self-help philosophy there, mix in some positive vibes spirituality, and boom, you've got a designer gospel that's all aesthetic and zero substance. A gospel with no cross, no repentance, no sacrifice. And guess what? People love it. It's the God just wants me to be happy gospel, the follow your heart gospel, the version of faith where God isn't king. He's just a wish-granting assistant who exists to say yes to whatever people want. And this stuff, it's everywhere. Best-selling books, viral motivational videos, spiritual influencers promising breakthroughs and abundance. It all sounds so inspiring, so empowering. But here's the real question. Where's the cross? Where's the call to deny yourself? Where's the challenge to actually change? Hash, gone. Because that doesn't sell. What sells is a drive-through fast food gospel. Quick, convenient, and tailored to fit your comfort zone. A gospel that puts you at the center, where God's just a side character in your story. But newsflash, that's not the gospel of Christ. That's a scam. That's the same old whisper from the garden. Go ahead, take a bite. You won't die. And we're eating it up. Gorging on self-help spirituality, on a version of Christianity that's more about boosting our self-esteem than actually saving our souls. The war you're ignoring. And it's not just about faith. This deception runs through everything: culture, politics, education, entertainment. The devil's got his fingerprints all over it, and his biggest flex, making us think this is all just human issues. Like there's nothing spiritual happening behind the scenes. But wake up. This isn't just a battle of ideas. This isn't just cultural shifts. This is war. You think it's just coincidence that talking about Jesus is getting harder and harder? You think it's normal that the world wants to cancel anything that points to Christ while glorifying everything that goes against him? Nah, that's strategy. The enemy wants to make sin look normal and righteousness look ridiculous. He wants to package shock destruction as self-expression and label anyone who still holds on to truth as hateful, outdated, oppressive. And let me tell you, nothing makes Satan happier than when Christians stop believing in spiritual warfare. Because if you think the devil is just a metaphor, just some symbolic representation of evil, then you've already lost. But make no mistake, this fight is real. It's happening right now as you read this. There are forces working overtime to shape your beliefs, your mindset, your decisions. And if you're not on guard, you're already losing ground. So, what now? Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because I'm not here to give you a feel-good, just think positive speech. I'm not here to tell you that everything will work out if you just manifest good vibes. Nope. Reality check. If you want to stop getting played, you're going to have to do something that most people aren't willing to do. Drop the lies and chase after the truth. And let me warn you, the truth stings. It messes with your comfort. It doesn't bend to fit your lifestyle. You bend to fit it. So, first step, stop swallowing everything the world feeds you. Be skeptical. Test everything against the word. That influencer who sounds deep but never talks about sin, repentance, or obedience? Red flag. Second step, stop treating this like it's just some intellectual debate. This is war. Wake up, fight back, start taking your faith seriously. And third, the most important one, get rooted in the only truth that actually saves. Quit chasing spiritual shortcuts. Stop looking for a gospel that pampers your ego instead of breaking your chains. Jesus didn't promise comfort, he promised life, but life that requires surrender, obedience, and faithfulness. So what's it gonna be? Keep going with the flow, or wake up and fight for what actually matters? Your call. But remember this, the deception is global, and the only way out is truth. Now, close this and go seek it, because wasting time is exactly what the enemy wants you to do.